Hi, my name's Dick. Welcome to another video. In this video we're going to have a look at the Canon T70. I've set everything up so I can go through the camera. We're going to put a film in and we're going to test it like we usually do. But before we do that, in one of my previous videos we had a look at the Coronet, the Birmingham camera company Coronet. We put a film in and I've developed the film, and I don't know if you can see that, but we've definitely got some pictures. So I'll show a few now before I go into the Canon T70. I don't actually have a scanner for 120 film, so I actually scan these in using my digital camera. The place is Bideford by the riverside. As you can see, the pictures, they weren't too bad. Obviously it's nearly 100 years old, so you know it's done quite well actually. Now for the Canon T70. This camera was produced in 1984 and it won quite a few awards for its design and its user friendliness. It's basically an electronic camera. There are no levers or anything like that. The camera is a shutter priority camera. It will not work in aperture priority. It has some modes, switch the mode dial on. You've got program wide, don't know if you can actually see that. You've got program wide, you hold the mode dial down and press the up or down button. There's TV, which is shutter priority. Program telly, which is for your long lenses. And program wide for your wide lenses. And back to TV, just scroll around to choose the one you want. In TV mode, which is shutter priority mode, you have the lens in A, so the camera will choose the aperture, and then you got your up and down buttons which goes through, I don't know if you can actually see that, which will go through the speed settings. And the fastest speed is 1/1000th of a second, and if we go down, the slowest speed is 2 seconds, but there is also a bulb mode. To use the camera in full manual mode, you'd take the lens out of A, and that is now a fully manual camera. On this here we have the off button, which is lock. Then you press the little button in the middle, move it up. Average metering, which is the same as average metering now. Then you got your partial metering, which just takes a reading from the center of the image. I think it's something like 11% of the center of the image. And then you got your self timer mode. You've also got an ISO. It will not read your canisters, so you have to set the ISO to the setting you want. The mode, we've done the mode, so and a battery check. 3 lines, let's see, 3 lines means a decent battery. It goes down to 2 and then to 1, and then obviously it won't work. It will auto advance the film and it will rewind the film, but you have to, when it gets to the end of the film, you have to press the lever and press that down and it will rewind, as you can hear. There's no film in it, but it'll still rewind. When it gets to the end, it clicks and that's it. The lens This is a Canon FD. It only accepts FD lenses. This is an FDN lens. You press the release and turn the whole lens, unlike the normal FD lenses where you just turn the bayonet. To put the lens back on, you got your red dot, and your red dot on the lens. Line them up on and turn it till it clicks. On the front of the camera there is this lever here, which is your shutter speed shift lever, and what that does, if the camera isn't at the correct speed, if it's too slow, it will alter the speed itself, so you haven't got to. And there's also the switch in the middle, the button in the middle, your exposure preview button, and you can turn that to lock it and unlock it. And this little socket here, I can't get it off at the moment, but it's the remote control socket cover. So underneath here you have your cable, and that's where you stick your cable. The battery compartment, let's just make sure it's off. The battery compartment, it's unusual in the fact that it just takes normal AA batteries, which you can find virtually anywhere. So that is one good thing about these cameras, you didn't have to source expensive batteries. To undo the back, you have the button and the lever. Press the button, drop the lever, and as you can see, it is actually in quite good condition. So we'll just give it a bit of a clean, and then we'll load the film in. There's an eye cup which is actually on the wrong way around. Actually, it's not on the wrong way around, there's just rubber missing. There's no diopters with these, obviously. You know, diopters came in a lot later. So that is the Canon T70. These were the last cameras that Canon did to attach to the FD lenses. Soon after this, about 4 years after this was produced, they started doing the autofocus EF lenses. So this is one of the last cameras. I think the actual last camera was the T70. I've just give it a decent clean. We've got the batteries in, so now we're going to put the film in. So again, press the button down, move the lever, and it opens up. Right, we're going to insert a roll of Kentmere 400. It's a roll I've done myself off my bulk film loader. Insert the film, pull the lever out till you get to the orange dot, which is there, and then basically all you have to do then is just shut the back. And the counter will now say 1, and the film reel will be showing that it's loaded. So now we're going to take this camera out. We're going to give it a test with this lens. This is the 35 to 70mm. It's the FDN lens, which means it was the newer model, or the latest model, or one of the last models for the FD cameras. So we'll put this in lock, we'll take it out, we'll give it a try, then we'll develop the film and see how we get on. Now we've got a flash in case we need it. It does power up, but there is no test button to see if it works basically, so I'll have to put it on the camera, test it out. But it's just a simple flash and hopefully it works.